What up? This your boy Boss. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with your boy, man. Just checking out the videos because you know the grind don't stop. And we is back with another video for you guys, man. So in today's video, it's kind of a work day down here in the fish room. I wanted to move some fish around. We're gonna be adding some fish to the Exodon tank today. Super excited about that because I've never kept any fish with them before. We're also going to be moving in some new fish that you guys haven't seen to this 55-gallon aquarium right here. And we also are going to be setting up another breeding tank of some fish that I've been breeding for quite some time, but I want to start producing these guys again. So I got a pretty cool tank setup down here that you guys haven't seen yet. Plus we got some African cichlids in this tank that's holding. If I get some time, I will strip them females as well today. So we got a few things I need to get done because I got a super busy day, but let's get into the video, man. So welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be like a raw, uncut, chill vlog in the fish room. The first thing I want to do is add some new fish to this aquarium. If you guys remember, I set this tank up probably about a week or so now, and all the fish in here are doing great. The plants is growing in, the tank is just doing what it needs to do, and I want to get some new fish in here. I said I was going to get some rams, and we still looking for some rams, the right rams, but I got some fish that I bought probably like 3 weeks ago, and they have a lot of color and a lot of personality, and I want to get these guys in here to add some more vibrance to this aquarium. So the fish that we're going to be putting in here today are these African Turkana jewels. Now I've seen different types of these. Now we got the regular jewels cichlids that get pretty big, but these guys, I've seen these be like super orange or bloody red. But when I picked these guys up, there was more of this, I guess, lighter color, but I do see some that could possibly be getting some red. So you guys can let me know in the comment section, is this a different species of jewels? But I was told that these are the Turkana jewels, and I've seen them on other people's aquariums and it was like super bloody red or like orange. So I picked these guys up. I've been quarantining for probably about a few weeks now. They're doing good, they're healthy, they're eating, and I really like this fish because they have a lot of personality. As you can see, they just be swimming around. They're not like a shy fish that be hiding. They be out and about looking for food or just exploring. Now I wanted to try to breed these fish, but I think they would be an awesome showpiece in this 55-gallon aquarium. They would add a lot more depth to this tank because we got our filamental barbs in here, which are pretty much on the grayer side. So it'd be nice to add in these jewels in here. Then once we find the right rams, we can add them in here as well. So that's what we finna do. So I got my net, and this is gonna be pretty much raw, uncut. We're gonna see if we can catch these guys on camera. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not because they super fast, but it's probably gonna be super hard to catch them with just one hand. So let me catch them real quick and then we'll get them into the tank. So we finally caught our jewels out of there. Didn't want to bore you guys with that footage. Let's go ahead and release these guys into the tank and then we'll get a closer look at them. Definitely looking good. So I'm curious to see, now that these guys are in this aquarium, will they color up a little bit more, maybe start to get that red or that orange more on them? But they're very interesting fish, and I really like these guys. So you guys can let me know in the comment section what you guys think about them. And we definitely still need more fish in here, but these guys definitely add a lot more personality to this aquarium. And if you really look at these fish, if I can get one to focus, they kind of got like some blue on their back fins, like little speckles of blue. Here's a good shot of one right here. So yeah, I could be wrong on the species of these guys. I've never seen this jewel, so that's why I had to pick them up, because I'm always trying to find some interesting new fish to keep in the fish room. So I know they got the Turkish jewels, and these are the Turkana. That's what they were sold to me as. So you guys let me know if I'm wrong or what type of species this really is. But definitely a cool little fish. Look at the little Corey's like out and about, looking good. But yeah, definitely a cool little fish. Just need to see if they can change colors and color up and see what they do, man. And maybe they're breeding here. Who knows? It might actually start breeding up in this aquarium, because that's why I had them down there. As you can see, I didn't kind of destroy the tank down there. Now I'm trying to catch them out of here, but maybe they'll breed for us, and we will see here soon. So that's good on that tank. The next tank I want to work on is this Exodon tank, and today we're going to be moving our 3 Pictus cats into this aquarium as well. I've been debating and thinking about it, and I've seen a lot of you guys comment saying, man, go ahead and get those pictus cats in there. So we're going to be catching those guys. Those guys are actually down here in this tank that the lights is off down here. So I need to catch these guys out of here, and then we're going to move them over here to this Exodon tank. So let me catch those fish and I'll be back. So we finally got our pictus cats. You guys see those three. And we finna add these guys to the Exodon tank, man. It's the first fish I've ever put with the Exodons, and we're gonna find out if this works or not. I honestly think that it will. I already see the Exodons ain't going after them. Not that mean. But it's pretty cool to see these pictus cats up in here, or 4-line catfish, whatever you want to call them. You guys are nice. I've had them for probably about, over a year. Okay, let's watch them a little bit. Exodons ain't going after them. They're not tripping out. I think this is going to work. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you think. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on these Exodons to make sure they don't start picking at these cats. But just the initial them going into the aquarium, you can see that the Exodons are kind of like interested in them, because Exodons will never swim that low to the bottom. So you can tell they're kind of interested in trying to see what's going on. But I don't think they're going to attack them or try to kill them or anything like that. But if they do, that would be pretty messed up. But yeah, but now we got 3 pictus cats in the Exodon tank, man. I've been wanting to get some fish in here for so long. You guys do not understand. Like, I probably will pick up some more Exodon, because I think I only got, what, like 17 of them. And I need probably like another 10, at least another 10 of them. But mines have gotten so big that if I was to go buy some, they're going to be super small. And I don't know if these bigger ones will knock the smaller ones off or not, but super dope fish. Where the third one at? Okay, I can see the other one back here hanging out. But yeah, very interesting. And this tank needed some new life, man. Like, now you can really see how this tank is looking now. We got some extra life in there. Looking good, man. So y'all can let me know in the comment section, did we take a W on this one? I think we definitely did. And I can't wait to see how things mature up in here. And these cats, I don't know if you can look, but you see that little black stripes on their back fin. They're very interesting, good looking fish, man. And I was kind of concerned to put them in here, because I was like, man, I don't know if they're gonna be messing up the plants, but we'll see how that works out, man. We'll see how it works. But that's another thing accomplished down here in the fish room. Been wanting to do this for quite some time, so I'm glad I was able to get this done today. And we'll see how everything progressed, man. So the next thing I want to work on is moving my pair of Crevences out of this tank, which I don't currently see right now. Oh, they back here. Where they at? Oh, one's peeking right there. That's the male. So I got an awesome pair of Crevences that I've been breeding for quite some time. You guys haven't seen this tank in a while, but these electric blue cars been breeding like crazy for me. This is the female and this is the male right here. So my plan with this tank is to remove all the other fish out of here and just leave the cars in here and just let them just take over this whole tank. I'm gonna leave the cars with some plecos and just let them take over this whole tank and just breed, so that way I can have tons of fry of these electric blue cars to sell, like this fish swaps, or just do like giveaways for you guys. So I need to figure out what to do with the rest of these fish. Like I said, I have a couple more community tanks that I could move them into, and there's tanks you guys don't even see that's in my house that I can move them to. But I want to get these Crevences out of here today, and I want to move them down to this aquarium. I had set this tank up, oh, it's been probably about 2 weeks now that this tank's been up and running. But we got some nice Rotalia in here. We got some cribs. Got this nice little twig with some moss growing on it. And I think the Crevences will look super dope in this aquarium. And they can just breed and just do what they do, man, because I got tons of them. You can see in this tank, That's some of their fry in here. That's pretty much the size of the parents now. So we got tons of crabencies, but I really like this fish because they're super interesting, man. But this tank is looking good. You can see this aquarium lily. We got tons of lilies at the top. Look at all these corkscrew valve, how that stuff is just growing like crazy. It's just sending off so many runners down here. It's looking good. Rosy bars looking good. Brevises looking good. It's probably one of my favorite tanks, man, but I just really would like to get these electric blue cars to breed. So next thing I'm finna do now is get these crabencies up out of here. I can see them. They probably back here trying to breed right now. I can actually see they're in a little shell back there trying to breed. So let's get them up out of here because they're already in breeding form, ready to go. Let's move them down to this tank and get them going. So stay tuned. So after a brief moment, we was able to catch the fish out of here without destroying the tank totally. But we got the fish right here. Look at my son over here. He's the only one out of all my kids that love the fish. You like the fish, son? All right, let's get them into their new home. Ooh. So I'm sure it's going to take a little second for these guys to get adjusted, but they will definitely start producing in here very soon. You can see that female, she got like that nice purple on her belly, and the male, he got that reddish purple around his mouth. Just a very beautiful, stunning fish, very peaceful fish, and I just really like them. I don't know what it is about these cribs, but these guys, because I've had them for so long, and they gave me so many fry, but you can see how beautiful that female is. Like, she is stunning, super beautiful. And I just really like this tank too. It's just simple and effective. And now they got this whole tank to themselves. And I'm sure next, I will give it a week or two, they will definitely have some babies in here. And what I love about the cribs the most is that they take care of their fry. I don't have to separate the fry to grow them out. They will just take care of them and do what they do. What you looking at, the angelfish? See the angels? One thing about my son, he only 4 years old, but he know all the fish names, what kind of fish they are. He be tripping me out with some of the information that he know, but that's the way these kids are now with YouTube and all the information out there for them. They just be knowing everything. But fishroom is coming together, man. It's always a work in progress. Nothing's never perfect down here, but we got some new fish moved in. Jewel, you can see them already out swimming. That's why I really like to see how personal they are. They're not scared or hiding. They just out and about swimming. And maybe these guys will pair off soon. Like I said, I only had them for 3 weeks, so it might take them a little bit more to pair off. So maybe next month or so, they could pair off in here and start breeding inside these rocks somewhere. That'd be super dope. Then we got our pictus cats. Let's give another check in on them. They in here looking good. Exodons aren't bothering them. Looking great. That's gonna be pretty much it for today's content. We over here checking out the pond. What's your favorite fish? The catfish? The catfish your favorite?
I like feeding one fish.
He loved feeding the fish, man. But I just wanted to get some fish moved down here in the fish room. I was gonna strip my female, but I had caught her and I checked her and she still had eggs, so I didn't strip her today. We'll probably strip her the next 3 to 4 more days. She should be ready to go. But take a look at the pond before we get up out of here. And that's pretty much it, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about today's video. And let me know about those Turkana jewels too, if anybody have any information on them. So we out of here. Say bye.
Bye.
Peace.